What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to another video. Here I'm now to reveal the electronics that I'll be putting inside of this build. So for those who are new to the channel, welcome. I'm here building an RJ Speed Pro Mod car, and when I featured before on the channel it was a roller, but now I have some electronics inside of it, so I'm going to be revealing what I'll be running inside of it right now. And as you can see, it's basically a fresh build, no scratches to the body or nothing as yet, because I have to run this car on prep. The only way you're gonna really see this thing run is on prep, so I'll be showing you guys what I'll be using. But before I even take off the body, this is the servo that will be going inside of the car. I just haven't gotten a chance to really mount it as yet. And guys, trust me, sometimes when you have these builds, you have to look around. If you have previous builds before that, I'm like, I wouldn't really call them scrap parts, but you know, things that you didn't really use, because this server here has been sitting in my storage for a minute. And the linkage that I'm going to use to see if I can get it onto the chassis is with the Tamiya TTO2 linkage right here. So I'm going to see how best I can mount that onto the chassis, and when I take off the body you'll definitely see where it's going to go. But for this, it's basically a decent servo to be going into this setup, fast enough to handle the speed that it's going to go. So let's go ahead and take off the body now and see what we're running. Okay guys, so I know, as you can see, this is a grand review. No, if you're new to the channel, you would not know what ESC this is. So this is a 200 amp ESC, if my memory is serving me correct, and it is tunable through the app on your app store, but also through a laptop. So that's what I'm going to be using to tune this car. And also this ESC, which is through the Castlelink system, but as you can see, it's no secret what motor also I'll be running around the back here. I won't be telling you the KV as yet, because you know, people use different setups to get to different speeds, and so 2 seconds would be the aim that I'm trying to achieve with this. 1.9 would be good, but I am really new to this type of setup. I always wanted a RJ Speed chassis, and you know, always wanted to do a RJ Speed build, and you know, finally get a chance to do that. This chassis was available at my local hobby store, which is Amazing RC. And the thing is, guys, I have seen this chassis multiple times and walked past it, and I said, you know, I was gonna get it, and then finally, you know, it was really on a steal, and the guy said, like, you know, might as well, you know, just give me a deal and just get rid of it. So finally I decided to pull the trigger on that, and here it is. So running the Castle motor with the Castle ESC, and again, as it's a 200 amp ESC with a pretty big capacitor, as you can see right there. And you know, the aim is to just get it reliable. We're going to be changing out these linkages right here, and we're putting in something like these, hopefully. But I have to search in my inventory to see if I have any, because these are all the miscellaneous parts I'm putting together on this thing. A lot of my builds are like basically a combination of different cars that I've had in the past and stuff like that. So yeah, as you can see, the gauge wires are quite thick going into the ESC and also into the motor, and it's 14 gauge wire from motor straight into the ESC. And I think for the capacitor it's the same as well. Could be 12, no, that's not 12 gauge, 13 or 14. But yeah, we need thick wires, guys, so we can get proper current delivery. And yeah, it's a censored motor as well, so yeah, that's that. I know a lot of people didn't get to see the back part of the car, which is where all the action happens. So that is basically what the rear setup is looking like, just spur gear and everything. Yeah, so this is what I'll be running, guys. The only thing that's missing for this now, as I said before, is to install the servo, change the linkages, get a decent remote. Well, I don't really have to get a overkill remote system for this thing, because the ESC, as I said before, is tunable, and you have graphs and maps that you can look at and see traction and stuff like that and all that stuff. So you know, stay tuned, guys. Like, share, subscribe, and I don't know if I'll be running this car anytime this year. We'll see how the weather permits, but let's see what happens. Stay tuned.